won't believe your eyes. These idiots in trucks pull off insanely dangerous moves, with turns that will make you shout, "Unbelievable!" Hit that subscribe button now so you don't miss any of these crazy moments. Let's watch, let's go. Oh, for Pete's sake. These heavy equipment operators should have their licenses revoked. That dozer slid down like an amateur figure skater. Watch that crane knock over something taller than 2 American homes. Someone needs a serious refresher course. What a monumental screw-up. These truck drivers must have forgotten their rules of the road. Watch them pull off some unexpected stunts with their big rigs. Did they trade their license for a bag of jelly beans? Witness the spectacular fails trying to maneuver a vehicle longer than 50 feet. A real head shaker. Boom. You've got to see this industrial demolition. A bridge, probably longer than a football field, 100 yards, drops in a flash. That's how America cleans house. It's like a giant non-4th of July fireworks show. That engineer is clearly an Iron Man in disguise. Oh, for Pete's sake. These drivers need a refresher course stat. Watch that one guy try to parallel park an 18-wheeler into a spot smaller than an RV lot. Looks like their CDLs, commercial driver's licenses, came out of a cereal box. This is why we stay off Interstate 95 I-95 on a Friday. That cold diesel truck is taking the ramp like an Olympic ski jumper. That incline looks like a 45-degree angle straight out of the Grand Canyon. This driver thinks he's filming Fast and Furious. Hope he had his drip coffee and remembered to buckle up. Yeehaw. This overloaded semi-truck just got outsmarted by a hairpin turn. It's stuck like a C-5 transport plane trying to parallel park. Did the driver think this was a Hot Wheels track? We need a tow crew stronger than The Rock to move that 80,000-pound load. Check out these monster trucks pulling off amazing skills then. Boom. Watch the epic fails from drivers who clearly missed a few practice sessions. It's a hilarious parade of oops and hold my beer moments. See them play Jenga with an 18-wheeler on the interstate. That truck driver needs to go buy a Powerball ticket immediately. He cleared the big boy train by maybe a couple of inches. That wasn't driving skill, that was a miracle. A high-stakes, close call. Bet that guy needed a stiff decaf coffee after pulling off that move. Two massive semi-trucks are tipped over on the Sumatra highway at Simmery. They definitely won't win Driver of the Year. It looks like a giant Jenga game gone wrong. Hopefully, they were only hauling 10 gallons of ice cream and 50 pounds of jelly beans. We need a crane the size of Mount Rushmore to lift them. Happy Friday. Have you seen bridges and buildings taller than 2 school buses stacked up get leveled with one button? It's not demolition, it's performance art. It's like watching a daytime fireworks show, but with dynamite. Get ready to say, boom goes the dynamite. More thrilling than a Hollywood blockbuster. Watch trains, choppers, planes, and tanks pull off some seriously close calls. They must be auditioning for the next action movie. That helicopter is skimming the ground by only a few feet. Talk about a classic hold my beer moment. This heavy logger is climbing that hill like it's a monster truck rally. That stack of logs, maybe 15 feet high, is swaying like a game of giant Jenga. Let's hope the driver doesn't drop any of his toys. Now that's some pro driving. This El Caracol curve looks like a giant washing machine. It's steeper than a 45-degree angle on the Appalachian Trail. You'll need a 4x4 pickup, or at least a GPS that screams, turn right, please turn right. It feels like finding your way out of an Iowa corn maze.
Nosotros seguimos
That Batu Jumba hill must be steeper than a ramp in the Rockies. That vehicle went airborne like a rocket at least 10 feet off the ground. Somebody clearly missed the yield sign. I hope they have full coverage insurance for that kind of stunt. Classic East German DDR IFA W50LA truck just called it quits in the mud. It looks stuck about 1 foot, 12 inches deep. This is why you need a good old American V8 pickup truck, or at least something with more pulling power than a toaster. That driver is definitely wishing he had a tow truck right about now. That K700 with its 430 horsepower is doing the Texas two-step in the field. The mud is slicker than an oil spill on an interstate highway. Time to park that plow, grab a comfy recliner, and catch the ball game. So long, chores see you after Thanksgiving. Houston, we have a problem. This logging truck is stuck worse than an SUV in a Texas mud hole. But fear not, here comes our hero, a bad-to-the-bone excavator. It looks like they're playing a giant game of tug-of-war. That powerful pull is better than lifting a 200-pound barbell. Go big or go home. The tractor showdown, it's the classic Z-Door versus the modern Fendt. The Z-Door, looking like the Model A of farm equipment, is trying to pull over 10,000 pounds. Which agricultural powerhouse will win this tug of war? It feels like the Super Bowl, but for farming. These forklift operators must have skipped their OSHA safety videos. They're turning the warehouse into a miniature demolition derby. Watch that one guy almost knock over a $50,000 pallet of goods. It's like watching an episode of America's Funniest Home Videos, Warehouse Edition. That truck is trying to climb what looks like Mount Everest. That grade must be over 45 degrees. The driver is playing the clutch like a banjo, looking as confused as a tourist reading a map in Times Square. Someone call a heavy-duty tow truck before it becomes a rollback. That engine is screaming louder than a jet engine at takeoff. This driver thinks he's in a NASCAR race. Stop pushing it, buddy. He might need a Ford F-150 and a gallon of W40 to make it up that 45-degree incline. What a spectacle. An orange Fuso truck driver went rogue to save a Hino 500 skidding on the emergency lane. This action is more dramatic than a Super Bowl halftime show. Hope that Fuso guy had enough coffee for this stunt. He deserves a 10-inch, 25 centimeters, apple pie for the assist. Oh, heavens. Watch Fasulas move these earth-eating behemoths, the Liebherr 964 and Cat 336. Each one weighs about as much as a fully loaded school bus. What kind of CDL do you need for this rig? Hope they packed enough coffee this haul looks longer than the I-95 itself. Wow, check out these massive logging trucks in Durango, Mexico. Each log stack looks as tall as a 100-foot California redwood. These beasts make your Ford F-150 look like a toy. Hope they've got strong coffee to navigate those mountain roads. Now that's what I call heavy metal. That oversized rig is stuck on the winding pass like it ate too many donuts. The poor driver looks like he's praying for a rescue helicopter. That load is taller than the Christmas tree on Fifth Avenue. You'd need a whole Tough Mudder team to push it another 5 feet. Bless his heart. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you won't miss the next crazy stunts. See you in the next video.